Thank you. Hello everybody, my name is Craig Bennett and I'm the founder and owner of TechViewsNelp, and today I am going to get into my desk, my battlestation. A lot of people seem to be interested into my layout and what I have and all that stuff, and I know some of it is some people are trying to figure out how to do what I'm doing here, either coding or making videos or whatever it may be. And that's fine. I can guarantee you that with all the things I do, you need more, but most of you are probably not going to do most of what I do, a tenth of what I've been doing. So you're probably are fine with what you have now, by the way. But with that, because I got sensitive documents and a few other things, I'm going to be showing still images. If you just want to skip and just see the images, first off, leave a like, subscribe, and share. But go ahead and go down the description, and a link will be there to all the pictures. And on the second picture, it gets into a labeling of all the stuff. And the thing to note is if you can't see something clearly, one, it's probably because of my camera. And the second, if you just need to zoom in, hold down control and scroll up to zoom in. Click on the picture to make it bigger, but hold down control and scroll up to zoom in. And that's a browser zoom in. So as far as that goes, what do I have? Well, as you see here, I got a L-shaped desk. This is not the entire desk. The reason for it is because, again, sensitive documents and stuff only could show so much. But I got an L-shaped desk, and unlike many people, I don't have the L-shape one of the sides against the wall. I got it where my back is against the wall and the L-shape is around me. This actually makes a huge advantage. One of the bigger advantages is I can have things, as you'll see in the pictures, far out, so like a TV and whatever, and I can actually watch that while I'm doing it, so I can do additional things. Plus, on top of that, if you're in a actual business environment, you might want to think about doing it. If you're doing this, if you're going to use an L-shaped desk, is when people walk in, you can have it where your stuff is set up so they won't be able to see your stuff, and what can end up happening is you can have a section where they can sit down, you don't have any monitors or whatever, and you can talk. But other than that, you can have majority of your desk built up with monitors and whatever. Obviously depend on what your business is depend on how necessary that is, because most people maybe get away with one monitor, but with me obviously not. So keep that one in mind. Again, if you want to do a lot of what I do, you're not going to need most of this stuff. So getting into this second picture, again, these pictures are linked down below. Let's go to the left, to the right on the labeling. The image here, the map, is a map of the moon. It was like 1970s, 1960s. It's about that time frame. National Geographic, they put out something. Someone decided to label it or laminate it way back when, and put it on a piece of wood. And it's actually pretty nice. And someone got it at a thrift store and thought I liked it, and I do, and they gave it to me as a gift. So that's where that came about. NASA picture is a signed NASA picture, and it's of one of the shuttles taking off. It was before the manned space flight went away. Then we have my TV, which you've seen in some of my past videos, especially when I'm covering DirecTV how-tos and things of this nature. Below that, we have my monitor. Now, keep in mind that this is a panoramic picture, so obviously if you look at on the site, you're going to say that's a long desk, but obviously it's panoramic, so I'm able to do one of these movements and deal with that. But anyways, what we have is my first monitor, my main monitor, and then we have the second monitor, and as you can see, I just the old layout I used to have that a lot of people said was busy. I moved to my second monitor, and a lot of people seem to like this layout a bit more because it's less, and it's still nice, but it's less. I can go with both. It's fine. Now below here I got NFC stuff, and I did a video on some of this, on what I use NFC for, and also how to program it. All these links to the videos and stuff will be in the, if you go to where the images are, all the links will be on there. So instead of me just copy and pasting what I just wrote there, just go to that site and I'll have all the links to all the stuff. But then above here, by the way, is the camera, which I'm talking into. I don't have my mic in this picture because it's kind of big, but it's the Blue Yeti. Then on the second monitor we have that, I think the second monitor I did it was either second or the first monitor. It might be the first monitor I did the review on, so there's even a video on the monitor itself. Then we have the Bluetooth speaker, and I've done a review on that. In fact, I got that from a review. Above that is the Oculus Rift thing. I don't really use that, so it's a DK2. I kind of wish I didn't buy it, but it is what it is. But that's there in case if I want to use it again. Then to derive that, and yes, there's a boat, or it had it since I was a kid. But and for those of you who don't know, my family is mostly made up of, especially on one side of my family, it's mostly made up of fishermen, and of that case, they don't do that anymore because of the regulations and stuff. Kind of got them out of it, but back in the day, that's what 90% or more was. They went to military and stuff like that on top of that. So, and we're also talking about farmers and stuff of that nature. But then we have the Surface Book, and obviously the wood case, which I have a video on how to apply the wood case and a review on the wood case itself. And the Surface Book has a couple of videos on it and also about it. Then we have the Android figure that I got when I worked at the unlocker.com. Back then, basically what I did is find ROMs, and back then people wanted to use ROMs because Android was limited in many ways. Like you couldn't even take screenshots or whatever. So a lot of people want these extra functionalities, and that was the only way to get it. So I found ROMs and posted on that site, and I did a few extra things, but that was the bulk of it. Obviously, that's gone wayside, and I stopped doing that like 2010, 2011, and the reason for that is, again, no one wants ROMs anymore because everything you have is, or everything you want that from a ROM itself is really on the phone. Only a handful of people now use ROMs. And as far as the boat, or it might look a little off, but that's from the panorama. So then going to the right of that, we got the monitor for the security camera server, and basically that stays off almost all the time. And also Surface Book, I mostly keep that off, but the security camera server, the reason why the monitor's there is simply because if I need to get into it real quick to see what's going on, I hear noise or whatever, I can pull it up like that. Plus on top of that, it's easier for me to work on it. I got old Camelize equipment, So with that one in mind, it's hit or miss at times. For you, it might be different because you might have better equipment. Below that, I got the tablet. I think it's a not notes, but a Kindle Kindle Fire. I think one of the first ones they had, and didn't use it. And like I use it maybe 4 times, and then that's it. And I got a video on that, but and yeah, I got a video on the server on how to make your old PC into a server, and also the KVM stuff, which allows me to stay on this computer, control the Surface Book, and control this with one mouse and one keyboard. And because things can go right, I got a keyboard and a mouse in case, and that way I can switch to it real fast. Obviously, keyboard and mouse or the Surface Book is on it. And then we got the Oculus Rift. Obviously, there's a lot more, but it's just I simply have too much sensitive data to show you some of the rest. Later, I probably show it in case if anyone's curious, and if there's enough demand, then maybe. But anyways, as far as that goes, I think that's pretty much all I'm going to show. As far as the chair, I know some people are probably going to be asking about that. The big thing with the chair is it's $300 or so. It's made for bigger people, but what I found is in talking to people and Staples is they sell, it was a $400 chair, but they sell 10, 15, maybe $40 at most of chairs. Like they go out the door like crazy, and this thing doesn't. But those $10, $40 whatever chairs, they come back in 2 weeks and they rotate them. And it got so bad that they stopped. They said, you buy it, there is no refunds on it. And the warranty's not there because those chairs are crap. So what happens is those people, it's usually companies spending $10 to $40 per chair per go, and you're talking about 20 chairs more or less, maybe less. And very quickly it adds up to double the cost of one of these, and this is supposed to last for a couple of years, and I think it has a lifetime warranty. So it's one of those things, you can feel the pain a little bit now as far as the money, but you're going to make out a lot better in the long run. So which one would you rather be? Now, as far as everything else, it's been Craig Bennett, founder and owner of TechViews Help. If you got any questions or anything else, then feel free to leave it in the comment section. If you do want to see more of this, let me know in the comment section, and I will try to think about it and see what I can do. But for the most part, have a good day. And leave a like, subscribe.